What is up, everybody? Welcome back to baseball in the third and final game of the three-game set. I guess third and final. Final would indicate that it is the final game of a three-game set. Let's just start over. Welcome back to baseball right here on youtube.com/HonestHorseRex. It's the rubber match in this three-game series between the Oakland Athletics and the Seattle Mariners. Robbie Ray is on the bump today for Seattle, 14-4 with a 2.18 ERA, taking on Chris Bassitt. A fantastic ERA at 2.77 and a terrible record at 2-12. Kind of makes you feel like it's not really his fault. Maybe he's given up some runs here and there, but like a 2.77 ERA with that record, those are some Felix Hernandez numbers when the Mariners just did not have an offense to support his fantastic pitching. I mean that entirely as a compliment. I'm not trying to poo-poo Chris Bassitt at all. We have tied this series with yesterday's game. I did have a few days off where I was not playing this game. I was curious if it would feed me a win. I don't know that it fed me a win necessarily, but we were able to get a victory. And thanks in large part to Kyle Lewis's 3-run home run in the fifth or sixth inning, whichever it was, because there was a rain delay and I did not realize how much energy it would take to get re-warmed up, and kind of a mess. But we got it sorted, we got it settled, and we were able to eke out a victory in yesterday's game. We're 74-51. They are 51-73. A quick look at the division standings. That win helped us keep pace with the Astros, or keep them 3 games behind us, I should say. We win, they win. That's what we want to see. We're 7-3 in our last 10. They are 8-2 in their last 10. They've gained a couple of games, but that's closer to where they were before we ripped off a bunch of wins in a row. We are 29-15 during the day and 45-36 at night. Okay, weird. We have, I would assume, a day game today, as we'll go ahead and just jump on in. We have a day off tomorrow, so you will get a, Around the League, and then we'll be back on Tuesday against Washington in Seattle. 2-game set against Washington, and then a 4-game set against Cleveland. And you know that I absolutely despise those 3-game sets. We are facing a right-handed pitcher today, so we're going to want to put a bunch of lefties in, or as many lefties as possible in. I have not been using Fraley much. He's been batting cold, and Dom T. Williams is a little bit faster, and I tend to play a little better with him. Kyle Lewis is going to come up here. Toro will flip with Marte. Frazier, I guess, doesn't have to be that low. We do have kind of a stacked roster, I feel like. It's hard to get people where I feel like they could be most effective. We'll do that. We'll just kind of flip it down. I think that should work out all right. All right, welcome to Oakland. I don't have to get a drink this time, but welcome on to Oakland. Baseball every day, 7 p.m. Pacific time, right here on youtube.com/HonestHorseRex. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. Do all that good stuff. Numbers have been going up lately, and that's always a good.
Hello and welcome to Oakland. We're at Ring Central Coliseum. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Oakland Athletics. Hi, folks. John,
I think it's just the show thing, which I should have been using for the around the leagues from the start, but I wasn't.
They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
All right, so there's your look at the previous couple of games. And here's a more in-depth look at Chris Bassitt's stats, today's Oakland Athletics starter. 24 games, 7-12 record, 2.77 on the ERA, 159.1 innings pitched, 142 hits, 37 walks. That's a 1.12 whip, 114 strikeouts.
Dom Thompson-Williams. Thompson-Williams, a very strong candidate for Rookie of the Year.
I'm kind of hoping that we can.
Young players in the majors this season.
I'm hoping we can maybe do something and get the Rookie of the Year with him.
Pitch misses there. And we're underway here this afternoon.
And at least this time I'm back in my seat by the time the game starts. All right. Sinker at 95. Four seam at 95. Cutter at 91. Circle change at 88. That slider at 79 could be devastating.
And it's even up.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Ripped the bat there.
Kicks and
Too late on the sinker.
And now the count is even.
Had a rain delay in yesterday's game. Doesn't look like we'll have one today. That is late on a sinker that was a hanger.
Chapman puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away. This is Kyle Lewis.
Kyle Lewis, instrumental in yesterday's game. 3-run home run.
In there, and it's 0-1.
I don't know what game we'll be watching tomorrow. I haven't actually really looked at it. Well, maybe we'll find... Oh, God, there it is. There's that 76-mile-an-hour slider. Maybe find a playoff implication matchup, or maybe just two terrible teams.
Right side. Throws to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do.
Have not been batting well.
Hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Yankees move within 3 of the Blue Jays in the AL East. They are turning it around a little bit. Yankees are on quite a bit of a slump. Oh, darn. A little under it. Not terrible timing, but
that is the third out.
It was a little higher in the zone.
A's coming to bat. Back after this on the show.
Okay. No hits, no runs, no nothing. Robbie Ray, our man on the mound. 25 starts with a 14-4 record. 2.18 on the ERA, 165 innings, 135 hits given up with 12 walks is a .89 ERA, 153 strikeouts for the man who won the Cy Young last year.
Bottom of the first, striding to the plate now for Oakland, Max Muncy.
The second baseman.
We're getting close to that Legend Plus.
And there's
I'm, by the way, still using this controller because I have not charged the batteries, apparently.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
That was a rough pitch.
Off.
Real rough pitch.
Fastball is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Fouled away.
And the 0-2. That one just misses.
Damn.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. The velocity.
Not throwing it towards the top very well so far. That's not great, but we're going to dial it in.
Across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes. If you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Tony Kemp.
Wow. Oh, man, that is not a strike.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Poor Tony Kemp.
Number 2.
Bad start with a questionable call on the outside. AKA that was most likely a ball. Oh, that was a ball. Wow, that was even worse than I thought it was.
On the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter. Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3-run homer.
Here is Matt Olson in there for strike 1. Next pitch misses.
Way too tall.
And that's ball 1. And he deals. That's towards center. Lewis.
A little surprised he goes to Lewis, but that's all right. The speed in center, that's what I want to see. That is why I want the speed in center. Or in the outfield, I should say. If I had a better position for Ketel Marte in the infield, it might be worth DHing Haniger, Dom Thompson-Williams in left or right. Fraley in the opposite field. I think he's naturally a righty, like a right fielder.
And the right-hander back to work.
Oh, that was a bad swing. Way too early on that cutter. Oof. Oof. Way too aggressive. What are you doing here? Aside from playing this game very, very poorly.
In there for strike one.
That's fine. That's fine.
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering is down low. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Out to short. Zips it to first, and a couple of quick outs. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do.
5-0 Yankees over the Blue Jays today.
Even in the minor leagues, you'll learn.
You saw them play, I believe, game 1 of that series.
You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes, having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Righty to the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. 2 outs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And the pitch.
Oh, it's son of a bitch.
Makes the catch, and that'll do it.
That was just a...
Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in the East Bay. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Laureano comes up to hit.
Flub.
The pitch. There's the strike. And a pop-up, right
All
side,
right, there we go.
territory.
Foul territory.
Toro makes the play, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Matt
Chapman up to the plate now.
Oh,
Pitch, and
yuck.
that's in for a strike.
Gross.
Out to short, Crawford collects it. Tosses across to first. Already 2 out here in the home half.
We've played very well defensively throughout this series, even though we lost one of the games and started to give back some of those runs in the last game. 2 of those absolutely were my fault.
2 outs.
I didn't expect him to come back with, like, just no energy at all. I don't know why, I just didn't think it through.
In the air out to center.
But I've made some good decisions. Some gambles have paid off in my favor.
We'll move to the third.
There's been a couple of bad pitches here and there. Otherwise, pretty solid. Offense was kind of clicking a little more yesterday, but we'll see if we can get that restarted here.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Line drive.
There we go.
That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Tom Murphy up next.
How embarrassing would that be?
Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. That one's in there, 0-1. The pitch.
It's a really long time to select a pitch. I was able to make all sorts of clicky noises there.
Trying to stay out of a double play here.
Swing and a
Ooh,
miss, and he struck
got me with that
him
slider.
out. One away.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here's Adam Frazier. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. First pitch, not close. And a 1-0.
Oh, that's a bad.
Frazier
Interesting.
with that.
Okay. I'll just take the.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dom Thompson-Williams.
So 2 down now, and here is Dom Thompson-Williams, leading the AL in batting average. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Slap the other way, foul. Top of the third, no score.
I took the one out at first.
Next pitch is
That's inside.
Ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Oh, darn. Early on the circle change.
And that is that. Mariners leave 1. Still no score. Back here at the ballpark, here's Stephen Piscotty. The pitch.
Leading off for the A's,
There's the
the
strike.
right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
And now the lefty. Swing, and that one handled. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here.
Huh. Okay. That must have been back-to-back fastballs, I would guess, and he just keyed on it. Milestone number 100. As I was starting to throw those pitches, I was like, huh, I wonder if we'll be the victims, and we indeed were. Really cool moment interrupted by just morphing through another player.
Batting eighth, the left fielder,
Foul ball.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Next offering is in for a strike. 0-2 now. Stays alive.
That almost got ripped out of the
Okay,
stadium
from
as
here,
well.
He's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the fact that his team is now down by a run.
Next pitch downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss.
There we
Down
go.
on strikes. And there's 1 down.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed
Batting
off
ninth,
the base pass.
the
It's not just the
shortstop,
pitcher. It's
Logan.
other guys that have to think about it. From your
David
infielders
said.
have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Lewis. Moving
Whoa.
under it. That's out number 2.
Almost goofed that up. That was a poorly run route on my, kind of carried a little more than I was anticipating. Usually once you get close to that,
Next up for the A's,
the
Max
baseball that's on the ground, then it starts to go like, okay, we'll kind of dial you in a little bit or slow it down.
Bounced out to short. The throw to first. That's the inning. Oakland gets one on this
Steven
homer.
Piscotty.
It's now 1-0.
One hit, one run.
Back in Oakland, here's the center fielder, Kyle Lewis.
Leading off for the Mariners, the center fielder, Kyle Lewis.
Bassett back to work. There's the strike.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
And a pitch. Good eye
Inside.
right there.
What was that? What was that?
And that one is lifted.
It's
in
not going to
the
have
air.
enough.
Laureano turns, moving to his left.
Darn it.
And puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter.
Here's Ketel Marte. Fought off foul.
Ooh, sinker. Okay.
Yeah, the right-hander deals. Foul
That's a
back
bad
our way.
swing.
That's out of play. And a pitch. And 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. And that one
That's a good
fouled
swing.
off.
That's a good foul off. Kind of lucky that it wasn't caught, but
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
really, really lucky on that one.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak.
Oh wow! I did not realize that was still
It's nothing
going.
crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. Haniger having a huge season. Comes into the day leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
That'll work.
Next offering is down low. Ball 1. Righty delivers. And now it's even up. Marte
We
leads off
shouldn't be
first with one away.
committing high.
Out towards left center. Armenteros. Long run into the
Damn.
glove. Pulls it in on the
Damn,
run.
damn.
And there's 2 away.
The batter,
And now the
number 3,
shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P.
Rounded out his first time up. To the right side.
Oh, way too
Munson
early on the
picks it up,
sinker.
Gets it to first. And that'll
Oh, dang it. That's a terrible
be one
swing.
left for Seattle. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Tony Kemp. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs
The
in.
designated
Definitely
hitter.
been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Because of his speed, he's a
Now you
42
see
speed.
Even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Here's a 1-2.
Oh, okay. Probably should have kept trying to run there.
On the ground to third. Throw over to Toro. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The wind and the pitch. That misses. 1-1. Next pitch is outside.
Come on.
Pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, that was a mess of an at-bat. I don't love the
Here's
pitch
Ramon
sequence there.
Laureano.
A lot of sliders. One circle change, which is not my strongest pitch.
Out to short. That one's sizzling on its way
Wow.
through to the outfield.
Okay.
They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
He's been swinging it really well lately. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Chapman takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Next offering is fouled back. Olson, the lead runner at second. Laureano over at first with 1 away. On the ground to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here comes the throw. In there, he scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And now here's the A's catcher, Austin Allen.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
In there for
Where
strike one.
Where the fuck are these calls, man?
The 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering upstairs.
What?
And down on strikes. 2 away now.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And here is Steven Piscotty. And that's in there for strike 1. Oakland looking to add another. And Laureano in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Next pitch is popped up. Frazier on to first in time.
Okay, so we got another one.
But the RBI single pushes across a run.
What is it about
It's
this
now
team
a
that is giving me so
2-0
much
ball game.
trouble here? Couple of hits. Not ever really threatening. They've been able to take advantage of some.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now at the plate, Key Brian Hayes.
For Seattle, the third baseman.
The wind of the pitch.
Key Brian Hayes.
Ball 1, no strikes. The wind to kick the pitch. Up the middle.
Hey,
That's a
there we
base
go.
hit. So
All right.
we're aboard to
That'll
start
work.
the inning.
Bloop and a blast. That's all we need. I feel like this is a kind of a harder stadium to hit home runs in because of the way the
Down
walls
middle,
are
I mean,
set.
those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Digging in, Abraham Toro.
Oh, God darn
Feed
it.
to second, that's 1. Relay to first, double play. Two outs, base is empty. So here's Murphy now. Went down on strikes his first time through. And he swings and
It's
misses.
unbelievable.
Nothing in one.
It's unbelievable how predictable that is.
Strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
All right, got to watch for the slider or the cutter on this one.
Upstairs.
Ooh.
Too close for me, partner. To
That
take
was
that 0-2
real
fastball,
close.
But for whatever whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Next one misses. 2 balls.
Again
2
with a
strikes.
four-seam. That is surprising.
Next pitch is outside.
Again with the four-seam. That is surprising.
And here it comes. And he walked him.
Wow. Okay. Just
That's
back.
a tough
What
one
was
to
it? 4
swallow
straight
right
at
there.
least.
You're on the mound. You're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Frazier, the next to hit.
Let him throw a strike before you start swinging.
Murphy leads off first with 2
It's like
down to the
4 or 5 fastballs in a row.
Next offering is in for a strike. So now 1-2.
And he
Damn.
really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Oh,
Next pitch is popped up.
Drats. Come on.
Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in the East Bay, bottom of the inning, digging in for Oakland,
Leading off,
Lazaro
48,
Armenteros.
The left fielder.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base. Maybe
I am
get
all
around
out of
the
sorts here with
bases
Robbie Ray.
and pick up a run.
Next pitch is outside.
Probably
Speaking
looks more
of
focused
some
at the
Felix
plate,
Hernandez
working the
numbers.
count after that first at-bat strikeout.
This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. That one felt good. His 11th of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
Huh. All right. Another leadoff solo home run.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Stepping in, Logan Davidson. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up. First pitch, just misses.
You have got to be fucking kidding me. Are you serious?
Kicks and deals. That's in there, and the count even at 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher.
Ray almost did not get there in time.
That ground ball
A lot of little steps there.
So the lineup flips over. Max Muncy up next for the A's. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now the A's designated hitter, Tony Kemp. In there, and it's 0-1.
I don't think that's where I wanted that pitch at all, but okay.
Swing and a ball popped up, and there's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Matt Olson. That one's in there, 0-1. At the belt and fires. Swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Crawford throws to first in time.
Okay, feel like this is just one of those more puzzling series. The offense isn't there. The defense is... Pitching's been fine for the most part. We've given up some home runs here and there, which I guess isn't a big deal. We're not going to shut everybody out all the time.
Back here at the ballpark, start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off.
I feel like I'm just kind of at a loss.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
Dom Thompson-Williams has had that animation twice in this game.
That missed inside, and the count is 1-1.
I do think it's part of the location here. Chris Bassett's doing a good job. It's everything's low in the zone.
Just missed.
It's hard to get air under it. That Toro hit was a power hit because I wanted to rock something out of the stadium. But
here it comes. In there at the knees for a strike. The 2-2. And that one hammered. That's back there.
Drop.
Bangs off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out.
How was that not a home run, by the way?
Job done right there.
And step.
Wait, hold on. Where did that hit? What? Huh? Hello? Where did that hit? That's the contact point. Bang, right there. Is that not past the fence? How was that not a home run? That should have been a solo shot. Are you serious? Also, this camera, let me, please, video game, let me just kind of go around this stupid wall you have for some reason. What? Contact. Right there. What on earth is that? That's behind the wall. Wow. Okay, that should have been a home run. Oh my goodness. Oakland has robbed me of a couple of home runs here.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Runner leads away at second.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, it's a weird situation out there, but no big deal.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. That slider is something I've been worried about all day. It's about 15 miles an hour difference. Fuck me.
And can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a base hit. Thompson-Williams around third. He will score. Now down by 2. It's 3-1.
Okay. I mean, we can do this. We can bowl this together.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
First and second, no outs. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next pitch is popped up.
That's the pitch I'm looking for.
Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. Piscotty makes the catch. 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.
Damn it.
So 1 run in the inning on this base hit as the A's are on top.
Terrific example of why everything has gone wrong in this series. We were a home run, a ball that should have been a home run from Kyle Lewis in that first game could have helped close the gap a little bit, but because of the way the stadium is designed, that was taken away. That should have been a solo shot by Dom T. Williams. Granted, he came around to score anyway, so not, I guess, the biggest deal in the world. But just...
The pitch. On the ground to the left.
Fucking Christ. You've got to be kidding me.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Chapman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. That one the other way. Oh, he can't bring it in. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Allen. In there for strike 1. First and second here, no outs. Next offering is in for a strike. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Over to Frazier. How about that double play?
Okay, that'll help. That'll help.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Steven Piscotty.
Piscotty in the box again, takes a strike. Ground ball to the middle, that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself off an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And first offering is fouled off. Piscotty off of first with 2 away. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now
there's Logan Davidson. And that's in there for strike 1. And he deals. Rolled over to third. Rolls across the diamond.
Well, that was what I was afraid of, getting a run. Obviously stranded a couple of runners, one in scoring position, and then we immediately gave it back. So, I don't know. Just not my series, I guess. Not my day, not my game. They've been able to find the holes, find the gaps, drive it down the foul lines.
And now the first baseman, Abraham Toro. And the pitch.
Abraham.
And first offering is fouled off.
This is not what...
Next offering.
That's a 3-0 count that I have thrown away.
The pitch. And ball 1. Wind to the pitch. And that one hit to first. Stops it on a slide.
Kind of an embarrassing series, if I'm being perfectly honest. This is a team that we are beating by 20 games in the division. They're the opposite of our record.
Now it's Tom Murphy. He's
And
0 for 1.
Just can't get it done.
That one is absolutely belted.
It won't be.
Back there. And out of here. Tom Murphy sent it out. Home run number 20 on the year, and they slice into the lead. It's 4-2.
We still have time. I shouldn't, be giving up hope so much. Should be making sure that I'm maintaining focus, being competitive, not, angry or frustrated or whatever, but at least trying to not giving up.
The jerseys of the outfielders, which is hugely bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Up next,
And now Adam Frazier.
second baseman, Adam.
Ugh.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Laureano makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Dom Thompson-Williams.
Now here is Dom Thompson-Williams. 1 for 3. Lined into right.
Darn it.
And that one tracked down by Piscotty out in right field.
I'm just so willing to just get out. It's.
Pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now
I didn't think that was going to
4-2.
get out.
Back.
Leading off.
We're back in a new pitcher
All right,
here.
Justin
to start
Dunn's
the
going to come
bottom
on
of
in.
the
50
Justin
innings,
Dunn.
50.2 innings in
He'll do his
36
best to
games.
keep this close.
2-2 record. No saves, no opportunities. 2.31 on the old ERA. 46 strikeouts, no
A
walks.
couple of lefties this inning.
Justin Dunn.
Oddly enough, righties batting better against him than lefties. How big is that run that we gave up in the last inning? Boy, that slurve is a little all over the place. I don't feel like I'm throwing it that poorly, but... The sliders... Oh, that's fine.
The pitch. There's a strike. And the righty deals. That one off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch. Just a weak fly ball this time. Haniger turns to the right on the move. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Tony Kemp.
What's
Up
going
next
on
for
with the
A's.
scoreboard there? Weird.
First offering and it just misses.
Where is your zone, my man?
Ripped back to the mound and that got him. On to first.
Fuck, that was startling.
Now batting, first baseman,
Score that play 1-6-3.
Olsen.
2 outs, base is empty. Matt Olson up to the plate. First offering misses the mark.
How long's that scoreboard been broken, by the way?
And there's a strike on the outside corner. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next,
And at first, And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ramon Laureano. And a foul ball left side.
Come on.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
What was their plan there? All right. This is probably my best opportunity here. Top 8. Lewis, Marte, Haniger coming up.
Gets the ball now, and he'll work on holding this
6.55 ERA. Can't let my eyeballs get too big at that. 22 innings, 24 games, 1-2 record, 9 holds. Lefties kind of crushing them. Righties, not so much.
For Seattle, Kyle Lewis.
Four seam at 93, a circle change at 84, a slider at 86, a curveball at 79, a sinker at 93.
Pitch. Hit pretty well in the air out
Why?
to center. Right
Why? Why?
And there's one down.
Now batting, designated
What did I just fucking say? This was my opportunity.
Now it's the Mariners
Jesus
DH,
fucking
Marte.
Christ.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And the 1-0. Tapped up the first base side. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger now at the plate.
Four seam at 93, a circle change at 84, a slider at 86. There it is. That curveball at 79, sinker at 93.
Slowly on the ground to short. Davidson picks it up, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. They trail it here 4-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Oakland cleanup hitter, Ramon Laureano.
The Athletics, the center fielder, Ramon Laureano.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
I set it down gently. What an embarrassing
Riding
inning.
to the plate. And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And one gone. Here's Matt
Now
Chapman.
batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-1. And the pitch. Slow roller to first. He handles it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, Austin
2 outs, base is empty.
Allen.
Here's the catcher, Austin Allen. That one's in there, 0-1. The pitch. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got it. Inning over on the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on
I probably
the
shouldn't have
changeup.
pointed out in the
It's
last
selling
half,
like a
the
fastball.
top of the
Drop
8th.
velocity,
Shouldn't have pointed out that it
swing and
was
miss,
the best
and
part of the
walk off
lineup.
the field.
Got myself probably a little too amped there. I wanted to do all the damage I could as quickly as possible, and I put myself in really bad positions when I do that.
So they turn to Lou Trevino. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Back here in the East Bay, we go to the ninth, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford.
Sinker at 97, a four-seam fastball, excuse me, at 98. Cutter at 95, circle change at 90, slurve at 80.
Swing and a slow roller. Throw on to Olsen, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's the third baseman, T. Brian Hayes.
T. Brian Hayes.
In there for strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The next pitch misses, and that is ball one. Kicks and fires. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Right-handed reliever in for a strike, and out 2-2. Right-hander kick steals. That one inside, and it's a full count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
3-2. Fouled off again.
Okay, that'll work.
Remains
That'll work. I mean, just at least it's fouled off. Slurve that slow. Makes sense. I'm going to be early on it. Ooh, just outside of the outstretched arms there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Next, the switch hitting first baseman, Abraham Toro. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Trevino picks to first. Back in there standing. In the air, fairly deep to right field.
Shoots.
And that one tracked down by Piscotti out in right field. 2 down. Tom Murphy, the next to hit.
Oh.
Swing now before the pitchers even let go of the baseball.
Throw over to first. Hayes back easily.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Is just one strike away.
Got me with the slurve.
The ball game.
Well, these guys just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. Well, the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these guys, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
And your final 4-2. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Steven Piscotty is your player of the game, 2 for 3 with a solo home run, knocked in 2, scored once. Amonteros was 2 for 3 with a home run. Chapman was 2 for 4, excuse me. I say 2 for, I think I said 2 for 3. Chapman was 2 for 4 with a ribby. Olsen 1 for 3 with a run scored. We gave up a run in inning when the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. That last one in the 6th was probably the most damning because we had gotten one on the board and we, were trying to make a little bit of a comeback. But this is a series that is really puzzling to me. I came into it with a bit of confidence. Hey, this is a team that we can maybe get right with, get right against, and just kind of like knock some runs across and feel pretty good. But it was anything but that. Really awful hitting. The defense was pretty good. We did give up really costly home runs, which is unfortunate. But for the most part, didn't have some of the more bizarre like mental errors. Some gambles paid off. I don't know, just a really weird series. We'll take a day off tomorrow and dust off and be back in Seattle. Chris Bassett is going to get the win. 7 innings pitched, 7 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 2 earned. Robbie Ray, he gets the loss. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 9 hits, struck out 5, walked 1, and got tagged for 4 earned runs. Trevino, save number 27. Tom Murphy was 1 for 3 with a home run. Dom T. Williams was 1 for 4 with a double. Marte, 2 for 4 with a ribby. Key Brian Hayes was 2 for 4. Dom T. Williams' double should have been a home run. I am very confused about why that was not a home run and why there is that hitbox is so weird on that. It looked pretty clear that it was passed. But we lose the series. We are 1-4 in our last 5 games. Yikes. That is really, really bad. Really bad. It's going to say I think that we're 6-4 in our last 10, but the last 5 have been particularly abysmal. It's hard to believe that between the 7th and the 15th, we didn't lose. We beat the Yankees. 8-3, 6-0. A tight one, 5-4, sure. Beat the Los Angeles. I mean, that 5-0 is a little weird, I guess. Huh. Just a weird game, a weird series. We'll move on from it, and we'll be back on Tuesday with Mariners baseball. Tomorrow, you will get an Around the League viewing today's games. We got a New York battle. We have, what else do we have? Chicago, St. Louis, Texas, Minnesota. Atlanta, Pittsburgh might be, maybe not the call. Feel like we've seen most of these teams. Ooh, I wonder how is Milwaukee doing? Someone had asked for... Oh, they're the National League. Hold on. The Brewers, 4 games back in the Central. Ooh, half a game out of the wild card. They are taking on a dominant Dodgers team, though. That's where it gets a little dicey. Let's check the calendar here, and let's see if we can find Milwaukee. They're not playing great. I don't know. We'll find something. Might be somebody had requested the Dodgers a long time ago, but then it just didn't work out. So maybe we'll have Dodgers and Brewers. I'm not really sure. We'll take a look at it. It's also possible that we might get a game from like the next day that's like early before ours. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we will see you tomorrow for more baseball action right here, 7 p.m. Pacific time. We'll try to right the ship against the Washington Nationals, a team we short swept in Washington. One of the better wins I had was the 6-4 win against them. We were able to keep the offense going and stay ahead of them. We were able to respond to the runs that they were putting across, keep the lead. So that was pretty good. We lose with the Astros, so that is I guess the lone bit of good news. And we maintain first place in the American League West. The matchup for Tuesday will be Espino and Gilbert. So there you go. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you do like this content, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for Around the League, and we'll see you back in Seattle on Tuesday. Good sports. Yo Mariners.